Hobby of Hours Hotel Edition. My beautiful room at the Crown in Princeton. It's a nice jump to New York City, and of course going up to see Paul Thorpe and friends tomorrow, God willing. Looking forward to that. But also the nice thing about staying in the Princeton area is that it's equidistant between New York and Philadelphia. And I think they're heading down for another event in Philadelphia tomorrow. The day after, Thursday. So if I can make that, if it makes sense, it might not be for just everybody. It might just be insiders. We'll see. But it'll be nice to make some friends there and, sharing this hobby of ours and so forth. But now I have to pick a watch to wear. Of course, I'm traveling with a watch taco. And this is a little ID card holder thing that if you worked at a job where you needed to have your ID card holder. Meanwhile, I've got those new business cards stuffed in there. I don't know how many of these I'm going to give out at the event, but might be some fun. So some usual suspects here. Porsche Design, Orfina. This is the Mario Andretti variant with the Fitty. Option 1, Omega Seamaster 120 blue out of the JDM. Option 2, but in all practicality, I think I'm going with option 3, the Leonidas chronograph. I want to wear a rare bird when I meet the gents and whoever else is hanging out, and maybe they can get to see a watch they probably don't get to see a whole lot of. So 9, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be this one. And on the other side of it, I will try and shoot some more footage up there, and we'll see if that's the one I went with.
Representing the NYC. What is up? Just got into New York City. Going to the Paul Thorpe meetup. So excited. Meeting a coworker who's out here somewhat randomly. Kelly, if you see this video, what up? Grabbing coffee soon. So yeah, really excited to be up here. And if you're coming to New York City in a car and you're not familiar with the area, book your parking spot in advance, at least 2 days in advance. I'm going to put up a little blurb of the website that I used that, basically pull up the map where your destination is, find a parking garage around there. And if you've got a larger car, SUV or otherwise, they are going to charge you more, but it's far easier doing this than hoping to get a spot once you get into the city. And just be patient when you're running through the city. The drivers up here, they're pretty intense. And I just got cut off several times. But I'm riding high, natural high today. And a special announcement. As of this morning, major milestone, surpassed 100 subscribers, which is such a huge thing for me personally. I realize that's not a lot in the pantheon of YouTubers, but wow, it feels good to know that something you enjoy and something you enjoy documenting is enjoyed by others. That sense of community and sharing a hobby with others is pretty rad. I am going to do a giveaway. I have to wait until we get to 105 though, because there are some friends who are double subscribed and there's myself, and I don't want that to skew the numbers. But so happy that to reach that landmark. And I think when I started researching YouTube and the things needed to load videos and whatnot, I somehow discovered that hitting 100 is the hardest milestone to hit. So surpassed that nearly. And I'm going to do a giveaway. I think I know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to wait until I get home. I'm going to put this footage in with the footage from the event and the debrief, the shakedown of that. And by then I'll have solidified what I think I'm going to do as a giveaway. I think it'll be pretty cool, and just a little way of celebrating, saying thank you for coming along for the ride and enjoying this hobby of ours. All right, I'm getting to it. Jumping in. Here we go, NYC. Let's do it. into Valerie. I'm gonna go hang out with Paul Thorpe, channel and crew.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Yeah, I've been following Paul for years, and I told him if I ever have opportunity, I'm going to buy him a pint.
And you did.
I'm trying to,
Okay.
but he's trying to stay sober, and I totally respect that. But he flew all the way here. I drove all the way here. I need to at least buy him a beer and he can have a sip. But he is actually one of the inspirations for me doing my own channel.
Let's have a little look. Hobby of Hours.
Hobby of Hours.
I love that.
Hours plus
Yeah.
hours.
I love that.
And I just passed 100 subscribers today.
Amazing.
Not 100,000.
No, 100.
Just 100.
Everybody has to start somewhere, my friend.
Exactly.
Tell me, what is it you love about watches?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I remember I liked them as a child. I used to go to the department store looking at Citizens. But then one day I wanted to get a watch, and I started hunting, and then I started buying, and to be honest, selling. You can buy low, sell high. You can make a little bit of money and enjoy the hobby. But I'm glad you've opened the door, because I wanted to say something about Paul. What's really excellent about Paul and what he's doing with his channel is bringing the people together, which is what gangster rap learned. Used to be rapper versus rapper, and then Run DMC and Aerosmith did Walk This Way, and then the rappers figured out that if they cross-pollinate their audiences, everyone's going to enjoy it more. So I say that to say, Paul bringing together the other YouTubers, Tim and Sheen, Watch Spring, everything he's doing,
Fantastic.
Why not?
Absolutely.
Why not? It's absolutely brilliant.
So, and of course,
Absolutely
as
brilliant.
you grow, you'll make it into that very same community. Everybody gets brought on board.
And everyone goes up just like Rolex prices. Everyone gets lifted right
But
up.
not forever. Nothing goes up forever.
Well spoken, sir.
Yeah.
You guys have been doing fabulous
no,
work.
really, really super. So tell me, what's your channel all about? What's the idea? What's the concept?
Well, my family doesn't like listening to me talk about watches, so I needed to talk to somebody. And my goal is to help people, whether it's working on their watches or, frankly, buying. But if you buy low and sell high, you can make a little bit of money as a non-dealer. I'm not a dealer. But helping people navigate those waters. I'm a negotiator in my regular life, and there's a way to politely do it. Polite being a gentleman, and I want to help people do that better. And
Good evening,
I've
folks.
been
It's very
doing
good
it,
job.
so why not share the
Fantastic.
benefit of
Anything
it
on your
all?
wrist today?
I've got, it's a Leonidas chronograph, pre-Hoyer Carrera, with the Landeron 248 movement. I like the Leonidas brand. They got gobbled up by Hoyer, and I want to celebrate the
Fantastic.
Leonidas brand.
And I'm going to ask everybody tonight, your holy grail watch.
Wow. Rolex Space Dweller, which is the Explorer Model 1016, only released in the Japanese domestic market when I forget what mission it was, but the astronauts went over to Japan, crushed it. They were huge. Rolex did a test of this Space Dweller over there. It didn't do well, but now I think John Mayer either has one or can't find one. I don't remember, but it's like 40 grand and up. But if I had to press a button and boom, it's on my wrist, Space Dweller.
That's what it would be. Fantastic. It's been very lovely meeting you.
You too, sir. Keep doing the great work.
Good luck with the channel.
Thank
Keep
you
it
so
up.
much.
I will be subscribing as soon as I come off the live.
Outstanding.
100%. 100%.
Thanks for everything, Paul. You're the best.
Absolutely. Amazing.
Yo, what up?
How are you?
My new friend John. We just got out of the meetup with Paul Thorpe. Had an absolute blast. John and I are going to stay in touch. We're going to try and find him an Omega Seamaster Watch Co. Keep your eye out for that episode. I need to do an episode on that. That watch is amazing, and
Great time tonight. Great company.
I know we had a
Looking forward to
fabulous
it.
time. Say hello to your missus if you want to.
Hey Tara, how are you? Great time tonight. Just let me up.
Great to meet you, brother. So glad, and there you have it. All right, take care. Peace.
Bye bye.
I am still in Jersey from the big NYC trip. Headed up to NYC to see the fellas. I got to meet Paul Thorpe, Spencer, Gavin, Tim, Watch People's meet and greet in NYC. Absolute blast. Like I told Paul, I would not have missed it for the world. Had so much fun. My debrief of the event is incredible. I stayed in Jersey, drove up, booked my parking, drove up, got in there, met a colleague from my regular day-to-day life for coffee, went along some of the watch stores that are in their jewelry diamond district. I'm gonna insert some footage. I took just a little bit of footage from that. Saw some pretty interesting pieces. Saw an all gold Speedmaster. Saw a Tudor Big Block, and keep Tudor Big Block in the front of your mind because there's gonna be a follow-up episode on that and some strap gap. We had a blast. Made some new friends there, and gonna do some videos based on some of the interactions, and got to actually promote Hobby of Ours on those gentlemen's channel, which is a good bit of fun. And I'm so glad I made those little business cards because they came out real good, and they seemed to enjoy it, and they were very warm and welcoming to me as a newer YouTuber. That's the word, I guess it is, YouTuber. And it was just very gracious and had a lovely, lovely time. And I'm really glad I wore the Leonidas. There were a lot of heavy-hitting watches there, and I don't recall seeing very many vintage pieces. So I'm glad I went with that as my wristwatch choice. One of the really fun things for me is the morning of the event. I woke up and just logged in, checked my emails and such. And this channel, Hobby of Ours, we'd passed 100 subscribers, which was pretty cool. And subsequent to the event and hanging out and meeting people, I think I'm up to over 120 now. It's a little bit higher than that, which is really awesome. 20% growth in a day. How cool is that? And I'm going to be doing a giveaway to celebrate it. And I have a couple ideas of what I'm going to do. Just because why not? Let's share some watch fun. So the giveaway is going to be a G-Shock DW5600, brand new stock, and a ballistic watch roll. And I'm gonna put that together as a package. And if you're interested in signing up for the giveaway, all you have to do is drop a comment to this video saying, "Yo D," or you don't have to say "Yo D." You can say, "Hey D, please enter me into the giveaway." And I'll probably keep it open for a week. And I'm going to gather those names. And I think it was Sheen from Timeless Watch Channel, when he did a giveaway, he did some kind of randomizer program or spreadsheet or something like that. So I'm going to do something similar like that. And then we'll ship that out to you. So DW5600, a cornerstone of my collection. And this ballistic watch roll, I love. It's one of my favorite ways to store watches. And it will be a nice little thank you for someone for coming along for the ride. Hope you enjoyed this little Hobby of Ours episode and the footage from the night. All right, take care.